Ah, I want to get you with the buttons. Ya uma da. Neyamu neyada teda. Peace to the kings and queens. What's up to the family? How you be? And well, like we always do about this time, this one's gonna get a little sticky. Oh my goodness gracious, 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 gracious. So I don't know, man. I just don't even know where to begin with all of this mess, to be honest with you. Do we first of all, the problem we have a problem. Before we even get into anything deep, we got some surface stuff we gotta address. It's pointless for us to come up here and do this every week, and after we leave here, no one does anything else. Like, um, we are uncovering some deep stuff and exchanging valuable information. It's our responsibility to grow the message and to live the message, not just listen to it. And the reason why I say that is this: we shouldn't still be um doubting the evil side of celebrities. Um, like I said the other day, uh, I ain't gonna say no names because I never do. But a close friend of mine who actually is very instrumental in me even thinking like this, someone who helped me gather all the early information that I ever found. The first stuff that I ever found was this person feeding it to me. And so I dropped the Tupac documentary, and the brother inboxed me very aggressive and offended. Keep in mind, he hadn't watched it yet, which I knew that was the case. And he said that he don't appreciate me taking shots at a legend, a musical legend, all of this important stuff out here that need to be addressed. Why am I wasting time taking shots at a legend? And he not feeling that, and he's sure there's a lot of people that agree with him. Um, so my thing is this: why do y'all think celebrities are something other than human beings? Why does it get to this space with y'all when somebody becomes famous, you think they're above the behavior that you see every single day by people? So just imagine something. And it's hard for a lot of us to put ourselves in this space, but this puffy scenario helps us put it into perspective. When you Tupac said he had gang leaders from gangs all over America hitting him up, asking him, "What's the plan?" Now, on one end, we'll look at that and say, "That's how real he was." Or is that how good he was and how confused and delusional we are? Because I tell y'all this story quite a bit where Fred Williams said he could walk through any ghetto in America and the brothers be whispering, "There's that bad motherfucker, the Hammer." You got brothers living in the ghetto, banging every single day, living a street life, and they look at an actor in a movie and think this guy is them. Do you understand? For all of y'all people who say the music and the movies don't influence us, I say that's a coward route. Or either you just really not paying attention. So now, you got to think about this. People see something enough times, that becomes reality. So now, this is why you see people on television in an action movie and you really think that this is that person. Y'all hear somebody music enough times, and I'm guilty. I'm so guilty, this is ridiculous. After you hear 4-5 songs that you really like, you see 6 or 7 videos, you be like, oh, he a real nigga. I could tell. And here's the thing. An artist's job is to sell you whatever fantasy that they're living. So we looked at Tupac and said, that's a real nigga. We looked at his attack on Biggie and we looked at Hit 'Em Up and said, that's probably the coldest diss track ever. So that became our reality. But does that make it reality? Or does that mean he just was good at getting us to see his side of things? Because I tell you like this right here. After doing the research on one of my heroes, I'm extremely disappointed at how many times he lied to us and deceived us. And so, brother said to me, at 21, a lot of us made mistakes. I don't think he should be judged. At 21, I did make a lot of mistakes. At 21, I also knew when I was telling a bold-faced fucking lie. It's just that simple. Ain't no judgment. A lie is a lie. I don't give a fuck why you told it. A lie is a lie. There's no person on the planet that forget how many times they get shot. I just leave it there. I just leave it there. You can't talk to the people all day long arguing with them. On the way to meet them, you get there, you get shot, then you say what happened. Then you attack Biggie. Biggie set me up. How about the people you was talking shit to on the phone all day? Maybe they had something to do with it. Go figure. But he didn't tell us that. He didn't tell us in none of those songs that the people who shot me, I was on the phone with them talking slick all day, hanging up on real killers like I was a gangster. He didn't tell us that part. He didn't tell us he stole the character from Above the Rim from the New York guys he was hanging with. He didn't tell us that. We see Above the Rim and we like, oh, Pac was gangster in there. Pac was literally pretending to be Haitian Jack in Above the Rim. Give you about a snitch named Haitian Jack. Knew he was working for the feds. Oh, now all of a sudden, you the smart nigga. You been hanging with him for months. Popping bottles, hanging off his coattails. But now you knew he was working for the feds. Come on, man. These dudes, and I ain't gonna just put it on him. I put it on him because he started a lot of this. And that's why I did. See, y'all think I do shit out of spite or some type of I really you know what? I take that back. I don't know why y'all think what y'all think, to be honest with you. But I'll say this. My only purpose in putting out any of this information is to wake the people up. I'm willing to go in some nasty places that y'all not. So when I come back with the information, y'all judge me for what I found. The only fucking thing I did was go find it. It's amazing how you get more mad at me for finding the shit than the people who did it. Y'all get mad at me for exposing Tupac, but don't get mad at Tupac for lying about how many times he got shot. What type of sense do that make? Y'all get mad at me for exposing Tupac, but you don't get mad at him for talking that dear mama keep your head shit up, but then joining the Bloods. How you gonna be a revolutionary and a gangbanger? Now, I was a gang member most of my life. When I was a Panther, I don't play that shit. I got love for who I got love for, but you can't mix the two. There's a lot of deception be going on with these people. Now, y'all about to see something different. And here's the sad part about this. Because of what we've experienced, what's going on with a guy, peace to the queens. Yeah, we about to get to it tonight. This one gonna get heavy. Tell somebody this one gonna get real heavy. Because I've been telling y'all this, and I went back and I got the proof. And I'm gonna post it. It's what is it? The Male Thought Massacre. Was it the Zesty Male Thought Massacre? Is what I called it. The Zesty Male Thought Massacre. I did it exactly 6 months ago. 6 months ago, I told y'all exactly what was about to happen to Puffy. Word for word. And at that time, he wasn't in trouble. Now, I'm going to show you how I knew. That's what's up, God. Yes, sir. That's what's up. Now, I'm finna show y'all how I knew. We're about to go knee deep into the fucking rabbit hole. And so that you could understand something. It goes like this. We're not about to sit here and play this dumbass I ain't gonna accuse nobody of nothing I can't prove. And listen, that is a coward's way out. 2 plus motherfucking 2 is motherfucking 4, or somebody ain't motherfucking adding right. Did I make myself clear enough for y'all? Because see, when I get to talk about children, I get a little frisky because I don't like it. And I don't like the fact that y'all be so blind when it comes to these babies. You could peep all the game. When it comes to trying to figure out if your man or your woman lying, you motherfucking Sherlock Holmes. You know every lie she ever told. You know every woman he ever deceived you with. Y'all just so sharp when it comes to your significant other. But you turn blind as a fucking bat when it comes to these children. How come you don't know shit about your kids, but everything about your baby daddy? And it's all negative. Oh, we know all the negative shit about people. But we don't know shit about our fucking children. And don't tell me that, well, I know what's up. You're a motherfucking lie. You don't know what's up with your children. Because if you did, none of this shit would be going on. If you knew what was up with your children, you wouldn't listen to fucking rap music. How about that? So you're lying. And I'm going to prove it tonight. That's what I do. I'm not in the business of bullshitting and saying shit I can't prove. And I don't got to get nothing but combinations of shit that just makes sense. We're not going to play stupid. Certain shit just makes fucking sense. Now, you have to understand base things first. Core things that we just don't seem to get. Yeah, we're going to deal with all that. We're going to deal with all that. You're absolutely right, though. He said, look at Tip's son. Prime example. But now, watch this, though. Okay. You could go back, and I can't believe, I hate when I think of stuff after I get to y'all. So now somebody gonna have to look this up, but most of y'all know about this. But it's some young boys, they old as hell now, but they was young kids. And it was the Corey twins, they used to call them. Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, if y'all familiar with them. Now, Corey Feldman and Corey Haim. Corey Haim is the one that became more popular of the two. Now, at a very young age, them dudes got strung out on drugs real bad. And they came out in their late teens, early 20s. They came out and they put the whole movie industry on blast. And they started letting it be known. Now, Corey Feldman couldn't take it. They both was into drugs real heavy. Corey Feldman couldn't take it. He ended up ODing. But they was best friends. Corey Haim kept on talking. If you see him now, he kind of off his, he ain't, but he is. Either way it go. He busted industry wide open with all the pedophiles. He letting you know all the movie execs, all the actors, the Charlie Sheen. He was big on Charlie Sheen, filling them up. Like all of these celebrities was molesting him. But here's the thing. They're passing him around. See, like, watch this. What did they just say with the Cassie and the Puffy case? They said they was ordering up male prostitutes. Now, you think Cassie know where to get male prostitutes from? You think this was her? You think this was something she was like, you know what? Hey, baby, we should get us a male hooker tonight. Like, come on, man, let's stop with the games. How does Puffy know where to get the men at? So what I'm saying is, y'all think, go watch the movie Boogie Nights with Mark Wahlberg. When you looking at the Studio 54 days, the male, you had half-naked men in their drawers on roller skates and a bow tie, and the females have with they breasts out on roller skates. The men was making more money than the women. Male prostitution makes more money. Male prostitution makes more money. So now, let's just think about who we're dealing with. This is the problem. We don't understand who we're dealing with. And so that's where all of this doubt comes from. The slave plantation was Just think about this. You just got to be logical. Just be logical for a minute. Y'all always say we used to be royalty. We used to be kings and queens. Y'all say that. Fuck what I'm saying. That's what y'all say. Okay, so what does that mean? Y'all also say we was the first on the planet. We was the first this. We was the first that. We aboriginal this. We aboriginal that. That's what y'all say. I'm not saying I disagree, but that's what y'all say. Okay, so if we used to be all of that, who had to sit around and watch it? Who had to sit around and adore it for thousands of years? We're not thinking. We're not thinking. If you was as fly as you say you were, and I don't doubt that you were, that means for thousands of years, they had to sit around and watch it, worship it, idolize it. You got to think about that. So for thousands of years, they adored you and looked at you as gods and goddesses. And then one day, they found themselves in control of gods and goddesses. Do you understand? We're talking about, we just talked about this, the Greco soldiers, the Greco-Roman soldiers, the Greek soldiers. They bred lovers intentionally. They had an older dude bring in all the younger dudes and groom them into the ranks of being a soldier. You took on a lover as a Greek soldier. That was part of it because they felt like lovers would defend each other the most. So the whole thing of this whole mentorship, the older the apprentice, that's your play toy. This is the way of the culture. The older men always get a younger man to groom and teach the ways. How else do you keep the cycle going? So now, with that being said, the people who have that type of a system conquer you. The people who have a system where the older men sexually groom the younger men and prepare them, those people conquered the people who they think are gods. What do you think that turned into? So you got to put the whole thing together. And this the part y'all don't like, the detail, the homework. You got to put the whole thing together and think about it. So if that's the case, those people took control of you. Do you understand how much rape took place? And not only that, every time we talk about this and we talk about rape, y'all equate that to women. Remember, you got overtaken by homosexual pedophiles. Yes, the women got raped, but not more than the men and the boys. That's who got raped the most on plantations. Just so we're clear, the movies are lying to you. On plantations during slavery, the men and the little boys got raped the most. So now, when that takes control of your society, and then you say, well, those ain't the same people. I beg to differ. Well, how could it be the same people? You know why? Because they put it all through their little book. You know that little book y'all like to read called the Bible? It's laced with pedophilia everywhere. It's laced with pedophilia and homosexuality encoded all through the little book because it's who they are. And you contribute in it. Y'all can't wait till February 14th. Valentine's Day. Little naked babies shooting people in the booty with arrows. And it's called romance. Romantic. This ain't no play on words. This is for a reason. So now, just so happens, all of this, everything I'm saying, you could see it play out all through the music industry. But y'all want to tell me I'm tripping. So let's take a ride. So now, who is, or let's say this. If I am a gay man and I control a vehicle that brings me nothing but young men, are we honestly gonna say that these men are not making sure that they get something out of the deal? See, it's easy for you to see. Here's the thing. Everybody know about the casting couch. Everybody know about the casting couch. And we've seen it in movies for 100 years. Movies been showing us that the director will make these young starlets do a little something extra to get that role. And y'all got no problem with accepting that. As long as I say he made her do something strange for that role, y'all okay with that. But when I say he made him do something strange, then y'all say, oh man, that ain't going on. Why? Why? See, here's the missing piece. Here's the missing piece. With high levels of power are intertwined with homosexuality. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the people, there's always people at the top controlling things. And so sexuality, once you control a person's sexuality, you control their way of looking at the world. So when I know how you look at sex, I know how you view the world. So now, we will all say that this industry is evil. Okay, well, who's controlling this evil? If the industry is evil and we're willing to admit that, how evil is it and who's in control of that evil? Because we can't keep looking at the same thing but thinking it's different people. We've watched the same thing in music since the beginning. We've seen Jewish men in power, white European men in power, Italian men in power dominate music, entertainment, and fashion since the beginning. Just that simple. We don't gotta play no games with it. We've seen this. So, how has it always been? You bring the talent to the table and you make the least amount. And why is it like that? Simple. Because if I only feed you fish, you have to keep getting your fish from me. If I teach you to fish, you don't need me anymore. We know the old analogy. So it is not in a record exec's benefit to not have the artist in a compromising position. It's a playground. So now we could look at all the weird stuff in the record industry, and then we say, money make you weird. They get that money and they get to acting strange. Why? What's happening in the middle part there that soon as people get super rich, they get to dressing weird and doing all kind of other shit? Why? We say it, but we don't make the connection. Could it be that there's a requirement that comes with a certain bracket of money? It's a lifestyle. So in this lifestyle, the men in charge are homosexuals. Why? Because when you go to the top echelon of power in this country, it's men in boys' clubs, all men's clubs with power. Why? Why is it that as soon as we get to the power, it becomes all male everything? Why is that? How come there's no room at the tippy top for couples? It always becomes powerful men in rooms that nobody else can come to. It always becomes these secret ceremonies that nobody else got privilege to. It always becomes these handshakes. Dude, what is the secret? So now we understand something because Cat Williams gave us a glimpse into the world. You go to the parties. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to break this thing all the fucking way down to y'all. Everything starts with the parties. This is how it works. Everything starts with the parties. Now, at the parties, we already have been conditioned to think once you get super rich, it get crazy. So we already know these super rich parties, you might see anything. So the first thing is when you're walking up to the party, they got somebody at the door. It's going to be a man. He half naked, muscular type shit. And he going to pat you down. And while he pat you down, he going to grab on you a little bit. If you make it past that, come on, welcome to the party. Now, when you get in there, the drugs is free and free flowing. You got Coke bowls, you got ecstasy bowls, you got whatever the drug is in a bowl on the table, and it's free. And everybody rich, so ain't nobody stealing. We're just using drugs and popping bottles. So now, this is when you're going to see your favorite actor kiss another man and all this type of stuff. And now Cat Williams didn't expect to see that. And now, but what? This is what I seen. So now they want to see how you handle that environment. Now, if you handle that environment, everybody who's relevant to your career is at that party. Now, keep in mind, you're new. They've been coming to these parties for years. So what does that mean? No matter how cool or how straight of a man you think Denzel is, he is at the freak fest like everybody else. And some require blood to get in. Yeah, I did. I think you sent me something about that, Queen. I've seen that before too. Someone prick your finger. Someone prick your finger and take a little sample of your blood to get in that motherfucker. Now that's when you want to. That's a higher level. When you want to go to the higher levels, then they're gonna prick your finger. And so now, this the thing. So now you're at this party. If you're a rapper, all of the whoever's shooting the hottest videos, Hype Williams, whoever, for everybody's here. This is where the networking take place at. This is how you make sure that your career go further. So now, if you're not cooperative or you don't give off the right vibes, why does anybody care about you? See, y'all still live this illusion that man, that's Pac. They was gonna have to acknowledge him. It does not work like that. He's not Pac until they make him Pac. He Pac to you. To them, he just another nigga begging for some money. I say it again. To you, he's Tupac. To a billionaire white boy, he's just another nigger that needs a handout. So here's what we're gonna do. Stick him with Digital Underground, the most perverted fucking group on the planet and the number one group on the planet. How does a shy kid from motherfucking the Academy in Baltimore end up dancing for Digital Underground, the number one group on the planet? Y'all can play these games if you want to, but I'm not. Go look at those early pictures of Pac and Puffy hugged up at the party. Yeah, Pac used to attend the mansion parties. Now we know. Wait. Don't get to acting funny now. We know what go on at the mansion parties. Pac used to be right up in them bitches all the time. Him and Puff hugged up. Take that. But you don't want to hear me talk about that part because Pac was a real nigga. Well, sorry. How about he scam the fuck out of y'all just like they all do? Because they don't give a fuck about you. Buster shot me 5 times. Real niggas don't die, but I shot myself in a lie. Motherfucker. Yeah, it's going to get ugly tonight. Sorry. Not sorry. You go into the party and they fill you out. The other thing is, and this is why these lessons are important, because you fucking parents, you get so fucking starstruck. Ooh, that's so-and-so. And then you put your little son or daughter on YouTube. Yeah, they got talent. And the video get to doing some numbers. And the next thing you know, you get a call from Puffy motherfucker agent. Man, yeah, we seen a little so-and-so. We think that's hot. Now you smell dollar signs. You get fired up. Yeah, my baby gonna make it. Your baby's gonna get raped repeatedly. Ask Usher. His mother gave him the Puffy at 12. His mother sent him to go live with a homosexual pedophile at 12. Why? Well, you can't blame her. She didn't know. She should have fucking known it was her child. But she didn't know because she saw dollar signs. Just like little Elmo. That was a black kid at 16 who parents sent him with a pedophile named Jim Hansen. He got raped repeatedly and groomed. And then when old Jimmy kicked the bucket, he gave it to his son/boyfriend, the black guy. Yeah, Elmo was also the owner of Sesame Street. And then it came out, he's a fucking pedo too. They all are. Why? Because you got men in power who are weirdos and they have unlimited access to children because you get starstruck and let strangers have your kids. And so now you got, let me show y'all something. We're going to get busy today. Wait. Let me get it together here. Yeah, so as soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this gonna be yours. So every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but you know, come get the front shot of this.
Man.
Minute.
Woo. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you come down there, you gotta, you know, wear your seat.
I mean, I'm 15. You could ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit. Not yet.
No.
All right, 16.
You're not ready.
What kind of look at him
Slow
though?
down, Jess.
Okay.
Let's slow down, okay?
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours when you know, when you get 16. You good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
Why
when you
you
get
just
18, you
look
get the
like that
house.
though?
You get the mansion.
Okay.
Y'all see that?
Yeah.
You gotta pay
So
attention.
where are we off to now?
Y'all so
Where would you like to go?
you think people innocent, you don't pay attention.
You
Watch
good to
this.
go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when you get 18, you get the house.
Okay.
Slow down, Jess.
Okay.
Let's slow
Let's
down.
look
Okay?
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours when you know, when you get 16. You good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. I get the mansion.
Yeah.
All right. So where are we off to?
Why? Why?
Where would you like to go?
I mean, wherever you want.
Why?
Okay. His parents sent him to go hang out with Puffy for a day. Why does he get this car at 16 and a mansion when he get 18? Why? Why does he get this? Yeah, soon as he knew the deal was closed, he licked his lips, Queen, like, These are signs of a pedophile. This is called grooming. Now, he the one brought Justin Bieber in. We gonna get real ill tonight. I can't believe, oh my goodness gracious. Oh my God. I think, damn. This, oh my God. Oh my, Corey! I sent him something a couple days ago, and I don't think he got it, or I don't think he realized it. That's the one I wanted y'all to see. It's I don't even want to tell y'all. I'm gonna try to find it. I don't want to ruin it, but hey.
Where are we going?
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose. 48 hours with Diddy. That's a child. Why is a child hanging out 48 hours with a homosexual man? A 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So. Are y'all fucking hearing this? This shit is crazy. So now you just got to think about this. We know for a fact he groomed Usher. We know he groomed Usher. We know this. Now Usher finds Bieber. Now, he said he had legal custody of Usher at the age of 12. You gave a homosexual man legal custody of your 12-year-old. And according to Puffy, they used to wrestle in the morning in the bed over the Frosted Flakes when he was like 10 and I was like a little bit older. Wait. Why was y'all sleeping in the same bed together and why y'all wrestling? See, pay attention because they talk too fucking much and they say shit. And you're so thinking innocently, you're not looking for the bullshit. This is not innocent because of certain things you like. It's just certain things you don't have happen. Now, keep in mind, Puffy came in the game at about 16 under Andre Durrell. And all you got to do is look it up. It's rumors, long-standing rumors, that Puffy and Andre Durrell had a relationship. That's him. Y'all know that infamous picture with Puffy hugged up with that dude with the pink shirt on. That's him and Andre. Now, Andre Durrell is under Clive Davis. Clive Davis is the mastermind. Now, you can also look into the fact that Clive Davis and Andre Durrell was said to have had a relationship. Also, was rumors of Clyde Davis and Puffy having a relationship. You're looking at a fucking love triangle here. And the old white Jewish guy is the mastermind. Hold on. And the old white Jewish guy is the mastermind. And so now Clyde Davis came out on record and said he found out halfway through his career that he likes men. He said he dated women, he dated men, and then he kind of stayed with men. And he's even dated some of the people in entertainment that he's worked with. These is his own words. So you're a super powerful record mogul, and you like men, and you're not having your way with any of them. Casting couch. Men in power want what they want. Nobody don't like.
Fool. Buck fool crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you want to do? What you want to do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go hang with some girls.
A man after my heart. That's what I'm talking about, kid.
Now, I'm so disappointed in myself for this. Corey! I don't even know if I could do this, but I found, wait. Let me see. They had showed me how to, no, stay. I can't do that. How do I, video file? Let me see something, y'all. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, okay, that's how you do it. Let me see something. Because I sent, no, that ain't it. I'm trying to see. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Maybe not. I was trying to see. Cause it's a video with Justin Bieber, y'all gotta see. But I might have to just tell y'all about it so y'all could go look it up. It's a video with Justin Bieber. This is on New Year's Eve. They in the club. And Trey Songz looked down and see Justin Bieber capping off Odell Beckham. So he turned on the phone, and the phone, like, he smiled, look at the camera, and Justin Bieber pulled back and he jump up and put his face in front of the camera so y'all can't see Odell Beckham, which is the NFL player. For y'all who don't know, he fixed his pants real quick. But you could see, and I hate to be so descriptive, but when Justin Bieber, he got a hoodie over his head, and when he come up, he put his face into the camera to block the camera, but his lips wet than the motherfucker. He literally was in the club, in the middle of the club, giving an NFL player head. Trey Songz put him on blast, caught him, and turned the camera on him. Now, here's the thing. Let me show y'all how this works. When they find somebody like somebody new hit the industry that they like, the way you get your jobs is by who want you. Let me say this again. They're all homosexuals. The way you get your job is by who want you. So when you the hottest entertainer on the planet, every record exec, every actor, everybody important, they want their turn with you. So they're going to literally tell you, go hang out with so-and-so and talk about that deal. When you get to so-and-so, so-and-so gonna Justin Bieber you and make you drop to your knees or get the fuck out of my office. They play it nice in front of the cameras. Behind closed doors, I got a busy day ahead of myself. I got things to do. If you won't blow me, somebody else will. Do you want the role or not? That's how you getting talked to behind closed doors. And then you like, well, if you shot, get the fuck out of my office. I'm busy. See, they play that Me Too shit with y'all. This is why I broke down the Playboy Mansion so y'all could understand. All the celebrities hung out at the Playboy Mansion. They raped women there, gave them roofies and all of that shit. Nobody went to jail for that. That means the industry, everybody know who's in there. Record moguls, industry movie execs, directors, actors, they're all in the mansion. They're all at the parties participating. So if somebody get raped in the back, everybody know. Whoever like boys, everybody know. They play stupid in front of y'all and in front of the cameras. Behind closed doors, it's a thing that everybody know who is what. So now, listen to the stories about Jada Pinkett having a whole relationship with the little boy from Criss Cross when he was 14. And you mean to tell me nobody knew that? Of course somebody knew it, because it's a celebrity motherfucker that made it public. So everybody knows. You got okay, let's put it this way. The entertainer that you fall in love with is what's up, Michael Sparkman, one of my favorite people. What's up, brother? The entertainer that you meet, by the time you meet that person, that's a creation already. I keep going back to Tupac just to show y'all. When he was at the academy at 17, he did an interview. He was so feminine, it's ridiculous. 2 years later in Juice, he's a madman. He's at an acting academy. He knows how to act. So when the world resonated with the Juice character, why would I switch up? This is my power. Juice is power. If I behave like this, now then look at what he became. He became somebody impatient and erratic. Yeah. Hey, I'm on TikTok. Tag me when you go in on TikTok. Tag me, bro. So You got to think about this. When a few years back, Justin Bieber, this little thing started circulating, went viral with him saying nigger. He was singing nigger when he was younger, and it went viral. And then he was getting blackballed. Now, you know, most of his career has been rooted around black folk. So having him get caught outwardly saying that was destroying him. So then what happens? I agree, Quinn. So then what happens is when damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. I thought about that Drake and Tupac thing that just got posted. Damn, what was I finna tell y'all? Either way it go, it'll come back to me. So, but what I'm saying is this: you can't become a completely different person in just 3 years. Oh, that's why I was gonna tell you the Justin Bieber thing. Okay, so when Justin Bieber get caught with the nigga thing going viral, what happened? All of a sudden, you see Justin Bieber going to all Mayweather fights with him, holding Mayweather belts. And then people were saying, like, why is Justin Bieber with Floyd Mayweather? What kind of connection is that? And then they actually say, you know, he a good dude. He just he got a bad flat. You know, we just This is how Justin gets out of trouble. He becomes Floyd Toy. So this is what they do when you in the hot seat or you need something. Go over there with so-and-so. You at their mercy now. So now we can see through Odell Beckham what Justin Bieber good at. And that's exactly what I said when I seen it. They keep him around. I'm gonna be graphic tonight. He head on call. He's a slave. He's a nobody. You sit around and you get a champ head when he say so and carry his belts. That's what Justin Bieber was doing. And that's what they pass him around for. This is how he stay in pocket. When your album ain't selling and you ain't popping no more, you better find a record exec or a movie exec that like you, or your career dead. This is how it works. So now, they did the same thing with Crisscross. I broke that down to y'all before. You got these kids. Now, we all know Jermaine Dupri brought in Crisscross. And who brought in Jermaine Dupri? Andre Durrell. Another admittingly gay man who was a top-level record exec. Now, he bring in your boy Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri, the first group he go get is who? Crisscross. Now, we know that the sagging culture comes from homosexual men in prison. That's an open invitation. Also, wearing your pants backwards comes from homosexual men in prison, because you got the part where the penis goes is now on the butt part. So that's symbolic, letting people know that that's what you want. So in prison, two ways you can let people know you was available is either by sagging your pants below your butt or wearing your pants backwards. So now, Jermaine Dupri, another teenager who was brought in at 15 as a bag-up dancer for who? The freakiest group around, Mr. Freaks come out at night. So Jermaine Dupri becomes a dancer with them. I already showed y'all the picture of him in a locker room with them with their shirts off, all hugged up with somebody's 15-year-old son. Why is grown men with no shirts on hugged up with a 15-year-old? See, this is subtle shit that y'all overlook that shouldn't be overlooked. So now, Andre Durrell, another admitted homosexual, brings in another teenage boy. And now this teenage boy does what? He brings in Crisscross. And what is their thing? Pants sagging and backwards. So they use both homosexual indicators. The pants sagging and backwards. So this was an open, now to us, it's just a new fashion. But to an industry full of homosexuals, it's a clear-cut message that they are available. Now, when you dig into the history and do the research, it is rumored that those two young men were in a relationship. And now, it was also rumored, and we all seen the rumors, with them coming out later saying Jermaine Dupri touched them. So everybody can't keep they line. They made it up. It's just, how many patterns do we have to have? Let's go with Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson. Live in the interview, Quincy Jones rubbing on Michael Jackson's leg. Talking about for 14 days, it was just me and Mike. We locked ourselves away in this apartment and we made the magic happen. You're a sick fucker. Why does a gay man lock himself in an apartment building with a 15-year-old for 2 weeks? Y'all, the evidence is there, but you want me to say it and then you look at me like I'm tripping. Clyde Davis admitted being gay, also both performers or actors, not writers. Yeah, we had said that too. Clyde Davis definitely admitted it. They've all admitted it, except for P. Diddy. But now, so it's all crazy. It reminds me of Chris Stokes. Oh, that's another good one. Okay, let's go with Chris Stokes and the B2K kids. And we didn't even notice when they did MTV Cribs. They came to the crib. They showed us around the crib. They showed us a studio apartment with one big ass bed. He got a whole kids group that live with him. And nobody thought, where the fuck do these little boys sleep? In the bed with his nasty ass while he watched them do stuff to each other and make Marcus Houston orchestrate everything. And then what came out later on? It came out later on that Marcus Houston is a fucking weirdo. He'd had his wife, he got caught up talking about he'd been with her 20-something years. Well, shit, she was underage if you've been with her that long. It's part of the fucking industry. You think nobody knew what the fuck R. Kelly was doing? Are you kidding me? What about this nasty motherfucker Aaron Hall? And I remember being an Aaron Hall fan. And this shit fucked my head up. I remember that Don't Be Afraid song. That was the single off the album that he dropped. Now, when you listen to him talk about how he did women, and then you listen to the lyrics, he literally is telling you in the song he rapes women. These people are so fucking cocky, they will rape women and sing about it and make you buy the fucking music. That don't fuck with y'all psyche. He said, no need to run and no need to hide. All the doors are locked, baby. I have you inside. You can yell and you can beat me. It's just making me horny. It's a fucking rape. And he's singing about it, making hit records. These people are fucked up. literally fucked up. They groom these young men. When Usher went on Howard Stern, and Howard Stern asked him, and he was talking about his relationship with Puffy, and he said, yeah, he moved in with Puffy when he was 12. And he asked him, so what was it, all kind of orgies and everything you seen? All kind of women running around and all kind of orgies? He said, no, not really. He's like, well, what was it like? He was like, well, let's just say I went there to see the life, and I seen it. I'm not even sure sometimes what I was looking at, but I seen it. Wait a minute. If I'm 13, by 13, most 13-year-olds are either sexually active or trying like a motherfucker. So if I end up at a house at 13 full of naked women, that's not hard for me to explain. That's not hard for me to comprehend. That's simple. It was women everywhere. We was partying. I probably was too young, but I was partying. But he said it was lots of, matter of fact, he said it was lots of curious things going on. Curious? That's an interesting choice of words. It was lots of curious things going on? Or does he mean bi-curious? Because if I'm 13 and I end up at a party and it's naked men running around doing shit to each other, that is something that I'm not going to be able to explain. And since I don't want to put us on blast, I'm going to tiptoe around that. If all we did was party with women, that's easy to say. He's 13. Nobody's going to care. They groom these children. And once you get groomed so far, you might as well keep the cycle going, because here's the thing. If you stop it, you lose everything. That's once you wake up and realize what you're a part of, then you realize if I stop this, I lose everything. So now my survival is intertwined in making sure I keep these people happy. And they tell me, you got to go find, we need more young talent. You know, when they lick their lips, you know what I mean? We need more young talent, nasty motherfucker. You go get this little white kid, and he can sing his ass off, and instantly everybody fall in love with him. And then Usher somehow smooth talk his family into giving you access to this little boy for 48 hours. Now, Usher, who knows exactly what the fuck you did to him, he knows what you want to do with this little boy for 48 hours. And he brought him right to you, because that's how you survive. So you see, once you start it, you can't stop it. Then you start passing them around.
Man, you good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything?
man.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
What the fuck does that mean? You getting too big, huh? Yeah. Look how he's standing. Look how he in this. You getting too big for me, huh? We don't hang out like we used to.
But
Brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything?
man.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But You never really got my number, so.
Right.
My
Okay.
number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 555.
Yes. Okay.
5555.
Okay. 55. You heard that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm here to because you've been a big supporter of mine, all jokes aside. This right here is my young brother right here. He's been a big supporter of mine. My album's coming out, and you know we got the crew going around now. You in New York City, and we got the Dirty Money crew. And we wanted to make you an official member of the Dirty Money crew.
Are you
all right?
serious?
There you go.
That is
Justin
that
Bieber.
Is swag.
Is it your swag? And then you got to do the swag walk too.
Okay.
I got to show you the swag walk.
You show me the swag.
And Scooter, Scoot, manager, mogul extraordinaire, you too.
I just got much cooler.
Yeah, there you go. There
Dirty
you go.
money.
Dirty money. Okay, so when we walk down the streets of New York, we hit them like this. So me and you walking, we hanging out, you know, a little later on the night after the Usher concert. You know.
Don't get those ladies, right?
Yeah, after that, the ladies, we in the street, Times Square.
Yeah.
We go, swag. Swag. You see that? You see my hand right there? That's pushing the hate back. There's a lot of hate sometimes.
All right, yeah.
Swag. 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 Try it.
So this hand?
Yeah, hand. This hand. Push it back like you're pushing the wind back. Swag. Ooh. Ooh. You got it, son. You got it. That's right, my boy Bieber, official member of the Dirty Money crew. Go
I'm chilling with my big bro Diddy right here. You gotta go get his album. It's Last Train to Paris. It is, you know, it's gonna be the greatest album you've ever heard. It's got a lot of cool songs, a lot of people on it. You got
Drake on there.
Drake on there.
Lil Wayne.
Chris
Brown.
Brown.
I wanted to do a song with you, but you was on tour.
He was gonna do a
Usher,
song.
Big
Yeah.
Brother Usher.
Big Brother Usher. So
Everybody-
everybody's on this
everybody's on
album.
there.
Go get this
Go
album.
get it.
Last Train to Paris.
Yeah, get it.
We're out.
Peace.
All right.
Diddy Dirty Money Last Train to Paris in stores now.
You done got too big for me, huh? How come we ain't kick it like we used to? Y'all can't see these people are predators. They groomed this little boy, and now he giving BJs to football players. It's funny, but it's not funny, man. Like, oh yeah, Usher said he'll never let his kids go to do a house. That's a damn shame. That tell you everything right there. Hold on for a minute. We got which one is this? I don't know which one is this.
NBA star Dwayne Wade looks like he's enjoying retirement while wearing a women's timepiece. That's a $22,000 Tiffany & Co. cocktail two-hand with a diamond case.
Blue nail polish with a female Tiffany watch on. I told y'all about him in 2020.
This church, Yuri, what year did that Baptist religion go?
Nah, not anymore.
Using music and entertainment to sex traffic. Who was mentored by Clive Davis.
Now, rumor has it, allegedly, Diddy got on his knees for Clive Davis in 1994.
I'm here to say that bisexuality does exist, and for me, I turned to it after my second marriage failed, and I dated women, and I dated a few men, and I ended up in a relationship with a man.
Jaguar Wright has become one of the latest people to expose Diddy by sharing some serious allegations that insinuate he's an S-trafficker. Not only that, but she also claims that he learned how to run this operation from his mentor, Clive Davis. As you all may well know, the case between Diddy and Cassie, where she sued him for SA, DV, and trafficking, has recently settled after the two agreed to drop charges after Diddy paid an undisclosed amount of money to Cassie. Shortly after, however, two more alleged victims came forth accusing Diddy of SA and many other serious crimes. Now many are saying that there are many more men and women who were allegedly victims of Diddy's crimes. This isn't exclusive to Diddy, however. Jaguar Wright has claimed that the industry is filled with powerful men who utilize their powerful positions to traffic and SA younger people who are overtaken by their influence. One of these powerful individuals being Clive Davis, a powerful figure in the recording industry who gave Diddy a hand in jumpstarting his infamous label, Bad Boy Entertainment. But what really went down between Diddy and Clive, and is their relationship the reason why these heinous crimes have never been fully prosecuted? We'll break it all down for you, so keep watching.
I honestly think he's just an extreme narcissist who loves power. He loves the ability to manipulate and control people. Why? Most likely because he was victimized by his mentor.
The lawsuit Cassie filed against Diddy was only the beginning of what would later unfold to be a mess of secrets, crimes, and allegations, because just 1 week after the two both settled their case for an undisclosed amount of money, two more victims came forth claiming to have been victims of some disturbing allegations which involve both of them being SA'd. One of these two women being Joy Dickerson Neal, who filed a civil lawsuit against Diddy in New York's Supreme Court and demanded a trial by jury. Her claims go all the way back to 1991 when she agreed to go on a date with Diddy. During their date, her drink was allegedly spiked, causing her to shortly after be in a physical state where she could not walk nor stand on her own. Due to the substances Joy was unknowingly given, she lacked the physical and mental ability to fend Diddy off. She also claims that Diddy then video recorded the entire time of himself essaying her to later show everyone within their circle. According to the lawsuit, Joy went to the police and filed a report in New York and New Jersey immediately, speaking to several prosecutors in the hopes of being able to press charges against Diddy. Unfortunately, she was told by the prosecutors that her allegations would need to be corroborated. The third alleged victim filed a civil suit claiming that not only Diddy but also singer Aaron Hall took turns essaying her in the early 90s. The woman, who asked to be kept anonymous, claimed that she was attacked by Diddy while she attended an after-party at Aaron Hall's apartment. The lawsuit states that once Diddy was done with her that night, she laid in bed shocked and traumatized while she attempted to process what had just happened. As she was getting dressed, Hall entered the room she was in, pinning her down and forcing himself onto her. As these shocking revelations are being told to the world, more unconfirmed reports began circulating, claiming there to be more people who were victims to Diddy's actions in the past who plan on coming forward in the near future. These victims are not only limited to women, however, as men have also claimed to have been SA'd by Diddy. According to sources, Diddy also SA'd some of the male workers that he had paid to participate in Cassie's forced freak-offs. Diddy's bodyguard Gene Deal confirmed these allegations in an interview where he said that Diddy hired those male S-workers for his own personal needs. Not only that, but also said how over the years he would have frequent encounters with men at Turkish baths.
He didn't want it to come back to him in a way, he hiring the people, he gonna put it all on her. Cause she knew what he liked. Cause she wasn't just hiring it for her. Don't get that effed up, Art. If you think that she was just hiring those male prostitutes for herself, nah. Wait outside of Turkish baths for them. You know what they do in the Turkish baths? That's where a lot of gay men meet. And they all take hot baths together twice. Sometimes 3 times a week. Me and the driver be outside. He'll run into the Turkish bath.
Putting aside Diddy's sexuality, some of the more concerning allegations involve him trafficking and essaying both men and women for years under the radar. And according to Jaguar Wright, the only reason he's been able to avoid getting caught by the police is because of his connections with other well-connected traffickers in the industry, such as Clive Davis. During an interview with Storm Monroe, Jaguar said that Diddy could have potentially been groomed into essaying by his late mentor and Uptown Records founder Andre Harrell, who in turn was groomed by his mentor, Clive Davis. Jaguar said that Diddy utilized his powerful position within the industry to traffic both men and women after having allegedly being taught how to by Andre and Clive.
My focus right now is Sean Combs.
Okay. Tell us why. Tell us why.
Because he's a trafficker. And he's using music and entertainment to traffic.
Hold on, yeah.
To the Turkish bath.
Putting aside Diddy's sexuality, some of the more concerning allegations involve him trafficking and essaying both men and women for years under the radar. And according to Jaguar Wright, the only reason he's been able to avoid getting caught by the police is because of his connections with other well-connected traffickers in the industry, such as Clive Davis. During an interview with Storm Monroe, Jaguar said that Diddy could have...
Okay, so now you got to think about this. Professor Griff said that Quincy Jones was doing the same thing. Said that Quincy Jones was running the sex rings for the elite. Excuse me. These people are super rich and they can't be caught doing weird shit. So somebody has to go get it for them and put it together for them. That's what it's all chain of command. So the weirdos at the top are pedos. So they have to condition more pedophiles. So therefore, the supply never ends. So you always get young black men bringing in more young black men, and they seduce them with the lifestyle, the money, the cars, and all of that. You don't know until you get in what's really connected to this. Then they're gonna put you in a compromising position where, okay, this is what we're doing right here. They're gonna show you everything. You want this, or you can go back tomorrow, be broke as fucking have nothing. But this is what it is over here. So now, when you get somebody like Puffy, been having a nice little run, because why? That means when you see him with this much power and him having a run like this, that means he's able to make sure that everybody get what they need. Otherwise, what would be his use? So this is why they say he's controlling sex trafficking. He making sure it's an endless supply of people that need. Therefore, he can send them to these record execs and say, hey, go do this, go do that. Go do this, go do that. Go meet so-and-so. Go have lunch with so-and-so. They all understand this is how you get the bag. What happened with Meek Mill? He did a whole rant talking about how in the corporate world, they playing with his money. In the streets, they would know better. But in this corporate world, these people act like they could play with you. He went on a whole little rant. Remember, he came out, he said he was doing prison reform. Then he started doing these public speakings. And then he went from the public speakings just 45 days ago. Now it's Shaq and Kobe with Rick Ross again. Pay attention. He just went on a rant about money, which means everybody purposely doing shady deals for two reasons. For one, it's fuck you, it's business. If you can't read and pay attention, fuck you. For two, if I keep you broke or if I can bankrupt you, then that way you're gonna need a favor. And then see, the sexuality is the tie that binds. Once we get you into doing something unconventional sexually and get it on tape, we got you forever. So the whole thing is to get you in an illicit sexual act on tape. Everything at the mansion parties is on tape. From the time you walk in the door, every room, every crevice, the bathroom, the hall, it's all on tape. You don't know that, you're just partying. Every room you go do some nasty shit in, you will be recorded. And then they show you them tapes, and then you're gonna act right. Watch your drink, they'll spike it. This is about getting you in an uncompromising position so we can have leverage over you. That leverage is more important than any rules you think we won't break. Motherfucker will spike your drink. Motherfucker will do anything. Fuck you. Y'all got this standard where you think people have to play fair because you think fair. Nobody give a shit. You have an enormous talent, or you are extremely gorgeous, but you're not going along with the plan. You're not looking, drop something to drink. You're going to go along with the plan now? And now, since when you was coherent, you was so uppity and acting like you better than us, we're going to take you in the back and everybody's going to have a turn with you. You wake up tomorrow and we're going to show you the tape. Because you saying rape, but the tape we got, it look like you having fun right now. Look how you was sucking little Mikey over there. That don't look like rape to me. This is the game we playing. It ain't my opinion. Listen to Richard Pryor tell you. Go to the Richard Pryor roast when he tell you. When they was trying to get movie deals, he used to take Paul Mooney with him to give blowjobs to the movie execs. He said, and she couldn't wait. She just dropped right to her knees. He literally telling you Paul Mooney didn't have no problem giving out the BJs, so he take Paul Mooney with him, sent Paul Mooney in the back to go get the executive right, and now we can negotiate. And then he went far as to tell you the first time he blew one of them executives to get what he wanted. Then we find out he was fucking Marlon Brando. Yeah, Brando was fucking Marvin Gaye too. Why? Because he's the #1 star in Hollywood, and I want those niggas. So it goes like this. If I'm the #1 star in Hollywood, I'm the biggest movie draw, and I say, I want to meet Richard Pryor, then who is Richard Pryor to say no to fucking Marlon Brando? He's huge. And then they're going to tell you that he's really taken back by your performance. He wants to go to dinner with you. So now you get to dinner, halfway through dinner, he crack a joke, everything going smooth, and then next thing you know, his hand on your leg. Coincidentally, his hand go on your leg right in the middle of him talking about the new movie that you're perfect for, and he can guarantee get you the part. Now, what do you think happens if you say get your hand off my fucking leg? Well, me personally, I'd have punched him. But what do you think happens if you go that route? Career over, out of Hollywood, and you're going to jail. This is how the game go. You looking at when you looking at Michael Jackson, and we wondering like, where'd he get all the shiny shit from? Where'd he get his dress style from? Because he was fucking Liberace for years. You didn't know that, did you? Michael Jackson and Liberace were in a relationship for years, and it's not a secret. See, this is the shit that we don't know because we not behind the scenes, and we fall in love with the character, and we think Eddie Murphy really is the baddest motherfucker on the planet, and then he get caught with a tranny. Oh, we can't say that no more, can we? Transgender. He got caught with a transgender. What'd they say happened to Tevin Campbell? Say he was prostituting. Why? Because what y'all don't understand is an up-and-coming actor or actress is a prostitute. If you're not sucking and fucking the producer of the movie, you're not doing the movie. If you're set to have a huge role in a career-defining movie, you can guarantee you blew somebody for that spot or you didn't get it. Fuck you. That's what y'all don't understand. I could get anybody to play this role. I chose you because I want you to blow me. Now, if you can't do that, then I will get somebody else. All they got to do is read this fucking piece of paper the same way you're going to read it. We act like we don't see people in good movies with horrible roles and the movies still fly. People don't give a shit. Some of our favorite movies got the worst fucking acting in them. So that just tells you that nobody really gives a shit about talent. Certain people got it and it's great. We're going to ride the wave. But if you don't got it, we can convince the world that you still got it. So nobody cares. It's about what are you going to do for me? It's reported that the entire Star Wars cast, in order to get in the Star Wars movie, you have to orgy. Whole cast, get it in. Whole cast, one big boo-wop. Spielberg included. It's how you keep it going. If it's only certain people, it won't last. It has to be everybody. Because then there's no chance of anyone getting caught. This is not Puffy getting caught. Puffy's not getting caught. You think nobody knew what Puffy was doing? Of course they knew. Puffy's getting put on blast because he's pissed somebody off. This is Puffy getting put out the boys club. This is not us finding out new information. Anybody who didn't know Puffy was a weirdo, I think you might be a weirdo. So we been know what Puffy was up to. The reason why it's going viral now is because he's out the club. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else. I'm gonna make another prediction. Since I predicted this 6 months ago and y'all won't give me credit, I'm gonna make another prediction. This one's gonna be worse than Bill Cosby. This one's gonna get ugly. This might be the worst one we ever seen. It's only one thing saving it. And that's the one thing saving it is the fact that we're starting to get hip to the fact that they can cock this shit on black men. So a lot of us, like with Bill Cosby, a lot of people was like, fuck Bill Cosby, but at the same time, we ain't rocking with this because we know all of these people just coming out the woodwork. Well, there was old washed up ass starlets from movies that we don't even give a fuck about. But here's the thing. Everybody that's finna come out on Mr. Sean Combs, these are people that we like, that have fan bases and followers. These are artists and entertainers. They're about to open the fucking floodgates on Puffy and drown him. This is gonna be bad. And you can tell because it's coming so hard and so fast. This is gonna be bad. By this time next week, we'll have 3 more people coming clean. By this time next week, we'll have 3 more people coming out saying Puffy's a weirdo and he did something to him. They're coming. They are coming. And here's the sad part about it. This is the sad part about it. They're gonna send all the women, and the guy's gonna stay in hiding because he did a lot of men. He did mostly men. They're gonna do all the females, and the guy's gonna get to stay in hiding. And this is how you know it's control opposition. Because if it was a real thing, all the men would come out. The Usher thing would come out. Like all that shit should be up on the table. You moving in 12-year-old boys, all that shit should be on the table. But they're gonna keep the men out of it as much as possible. The men that volunteer to say he did it to me are gonna be people who not that relevant. None of the real celebrities that he did it to, none of them is gonna come out. None of the Justin Biebers and all that shit. You might get Christopher Williams. Albie Sure don't like him because of Kim Porter, so Albie Sure is not gonna hold his tongue. But besides that, you're not gonna get the men to really say nothing. The guy, Christopher Williams, is the one who Jaguar Wright was telling the story about, where he was making Christopher Williams give him head, and somebody walked in and said it and saw it, and they didn't stop. He made him keep going, and then he just told her, if I could make a grown man do that, I could make anybody. If I could make a grown man do that for money, I could make anybody do anything. And that's what a lot of what these people get off of. And y'all don't understand the psychology of it. So like you'll have somebody who come in, like they first little project you see on the streets will be some super gangster shit. And you see how he just came at Lil Bieber, sizing him up. He'll come at you like, yeah, I seen that shit. That shit was real gangster. And you had that line in there where you talking about, fuck these homo ass niggas. That shit was kind of slick. So you don't like homos, huh? Hell no, fuck them fag ass niggas. So you would never suck a D? Hell no. For no amount of money. Nope. So for 20,000 right now, you wouldn't suck a D. 20,000? Hell no. What about 40? Nigga, quit playing. 50,000 right now, you wouldn't suck a D. 50,000 cash. Nigga, you ain't got no, you playing. Fucking. 55 and hurry up, nigga. I got shit to do. That's how the fucking game go. Not this bullshit y'all think. Not this bullshit y'all think where everybody gangster and everybody scared of. Man, ain't nobody give a fuck about them gangsta ass images that make y'all feel some kind of way. Puffy look at them niggas like, nigga, you a muscle gangsta ass nigga. You gonna look amazing on your knees. That's how they look at it, because they understand that that is a facade. This money, I can make them think that's real. This image you got, that's inside your head. This money is on this desk right now. And so you could leave this office broke, or you could leave up 50K and go shopping and nobody know what you did. Just wipe your face when you're done. See, that's how they play the game. And now, for the quick 50K, you don't know you on tape the whole time. Then once you done, the motherfucker bust all on you and laugh at you like, yeah, nigga, you right, you ain't gay. Nigga, stop playing. Then motherfucker grab the remote and hit the play button. And you going in. I'm talking about sound effects and all that for that 50K. In the middle of it, you kind of forgot you ain't supposed to be, and you done got into it. And your ass on tape right now. That's the way this game go. And now once I get you in that space, what's the point of going backwards now? Because going backwards means poverty and embarrassment. Stay on this side where keep your secret and cash you out. That's how so many people get reeled in. We seen BG come home and everybody was looking at that little, when he flipped his hair and all that. BG got moved in with Baby when he was 12. Another homosexual getting a 12-year-old. He got Lil Wayne when he was 10, 8 or some shit. Another homosexual getting their hands on y'all children.
They want to see the girl. They got to show. They want to see the. Yeah. I ain't tripping. I put all this in my mouth for a reason. I got 100 plus. I got 15 carats. You understand? You won't see them. They big and they swole.
So when you kiss, I gotta ask, ladies. I got y'all up here. So when you kiss a girl, right?
Hey, I'm the only person he kissed.
I got y'all up here. So when you kiss a girl, right?
Hey, I'm the only person he kissed. That's how I roll. That's nobody else, man. We roll like that.
Now, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? So here's the thing. Now, fuck opinions. On national TV, we just seen a 16-year-old kiss a grown man on the mouth. Proudly. And we understand that even though he called him Paul, they're not fucking related. And so now, you got to keep in mind, this young lady was asking Baby a question about kissing women. Why did Lil Wayne interrupt her and forcefully say, I'm the only one he kisses? Because they're in a fucking relationship. And this is how he's getting Lil Wayne to produce, and everybody left, and Lil Wayne stayed and endured all that. They're in a fucking relationship. And then soon, how'd they fall out? Because Young Thug came through, calling him daddy and calling him hubby and all that shit. So Lil Wayne is easing his way into the weirdo world, and then here come a full-blown weirdo just popped up like, hey. Can't compete with that. And now he making all the hits, baby spending all his little free time with him. This is a fucking lover's quarrel. Then Lil Wayne say, you know what, fuck it, I'm out of here. Just give me my cash. And then what happened? Young Thug shot his bus up. Leave my hubby alone type shit. Y'all just gotta pay attention to what's going on. When Juvie left Cash Money, who attacked him first? Wayne. Because these are relationships. They bring their artists in, they have relationships. You look at it's the old footage I had with Beanie Siegel. And he brought in State Property and he doing a video with them. And if he ain't being a fucking predator in the video, hugging on dude, down there kissing on dude, and he like literally on some aggressive ass laying his claim in the video type shit. That's what they bring the new acts in. So somebody get did like you did me. Now it's my turn to have power over people like you had it over me. I can have these people give me all their money and be sex slaves. And also when you get your little play toy, it gives you a one up with the industry because the industry know you playing ball now. So now you got a little play toy and they understand you one of them now. Until you get your little play toy, which is AKA your new artist, ain't no guarantee you really gonna make it. So they get the new artist, bring them in, and do them the same way they got did. And you get the money too. We're watching all of these executives do it. Quincy brought Will in. The very first movie, Will getting boinked in the butt by a white guy, 6 degrees of separation. We know what we're looking at, but we keep pretending we don't see it because it's convenient. Well, I say this. We're sacrificing our children for these wild thoughts of being something that we don't even understand. Everybody wants to be famous or some type of celebrity or have some form of notoriety, and I've been bit with that bug on several occasions in my life. But when we sit back and look at it and be honest with ourselves, there is no space for the super rich that are not playing the game. And all of these undercover relationships that we don't know about, and you're literally watching, and like I said, the way you determine who's going to be the new up and coming it factor is how well they take being passed around. You don't understand sitting in front of somebody like you had a conversation with them yesterday. They were so nice and polite and telling you how talented you was. And then you say, okay, well, you set up a meeting for tomorrow. You get to the meeting tomorrow. You walk in. Soon as you walk in, you know, they desk is around the corner. So they're like, hey, make sure you lock the door behind you. You like, no problem. You walk in, you walk around the corner. They sitting on the desk with no pants on. You like, where your pants at? Look, I don't got a whole lot of time. Did you want to do the movie? Well, we talked about that yesterday. All right, well, yeah. So you're gonna suck a dick for the movie. Man, what the fuck is you talking about? You got 15 minutes, or I'm gonna walk out the door, call somebody else, and I don't give a fuck what do you do with your career. This is how they're treating you. It's not this thing you think where you get to sit down, have a meeting, and make some decisions about your. It's not like that. They hand you the lifestyle first and let you get a piece of it, and then they put you right there on the spot. Decide now or beat it. You don't got no time to figure this out and ease it. No, decide right now or get the fuck out of my office. And when you leave here, ain't no sense of you going down the street to Universal. Because I already talked to Greg and he wants the same thing I want. You're blowing somebody today or you're out of a job. This is what it is. They pass young people around. And when you find somebody that like you and you don't give them no hassle about the weirdo shit they got you doing, that's who's going to springboard your career. Because why do I have to do anything for you? I have everything you need. Y'all think they need talent. Do you know how many people want to be famous? There's never a shortage of talent. There's people who can sing, act, and rap on every corner in America. All they got to do is just walk outside and stay outside for 30 minutes. You'll find talent anywhere in this country. So therefore, ain't no sense in ain't none of that. They don't have to find talent. Talent is always begging. So right now is your opportunity. What are you gonna do? This is why you have shit like Cameron going on the Breakfast Club telling you about finding dildos in Mace's bathroom, but Cameron and Mace got a show together. You came on national TV on the Breakfast Club, the number one at that time, the number one hip hop show on, and told us that when Mace stayed with Puffy, you walked into the bathroom and seen a pink dildo, and he said that it was Puffy's, and you made the comment about, but it's in your bathroom. So, and then you went on as like, well, I ain't trying to say nothing. I'm just telling y'all what happened. You're insinuating. I mean, like, we know what you're saying. You found a hot pink dildo in a man's bathroom. And so I can't find that, and me and this nigga start hanging out. What made you forget about the hot pink dildo, Cam? Just a question. I ain't saying nothing. These are games they play with y'all. They're all or y'all call it bisexual. They like women too, but they like men. And you're not gonna get all the way to the top, and you haven't found a boy toy or become one. Period. It's not going to happen. Why? Because it doesn't have to. Nobody gives a shit about Tupac because he wasn't Tupac back then. He was an extremely feminine, poor ghetto kid with no room for negotiation. You have nothing to offer. Yeah, you got some talent. You can act. You can sing some poems. So fucking what? If your poems was that goddamn good, why did we make you a backup dancer? He didn't get in the industry off his ability to rhyme. He got in the industry because he knew how to hump blow-up dolls. That's what he did with the first piece of his career. He humped blow-up dolls. He got on stage in bikini draws and did freaky shit. Mr. Thug Life was on stage butt naked in his bikini draws. He was on stage with his pants around his ankles, grinding on a blow-up doll. That's what Mr. Thug Life was doing before he got his big chance. And I know some of y'all gonna say, you had to do what you had to do. So let me make this abundantly clear. Right now, I'm pretty fucking broke. And you're not going to pay me to hump a blow-up doll. It's not gonna happen. Because no matter how much you give me, I have to explain that to my children. And no matter what explanation I give them, indirectly, I'm telling them for the right price, people can get you to do weird shit. And that's just not a message I'm leaving with my children. So therefore, there will be no humping blow-up dolls for me for no price. But if you can condition your mind to do certain things, then you can condition your mind to be at a puffy party hugged up with a homosexual. See, we see that picture with Pac hugging Puffy from the back. Instantly, we got all of these justifications on why it could be happening. The time frame was the 90s. Puffy, as far as we know, had Usher when he was 12. As far as we know, he's allegedly had relationships with record execs that are men to put him in position to be who he is. Now, the two dudes over him are admittingly gay. Why am I bringing on people, allowing them to advise me on all type of shit? This is a young, attractive black man. Why am I not? Get him the fuck out of my face. See, you just got to make the connection. Power doesn't yield negotiation. So we can watch this behavior trickle down and we see what Puffy became. So we have to go backwards and say there's no way. When we see what he became, then we can't go backwards and say there's no way they was doing weird shit to him. Look what he became. He had to get it from somewhere. Look what the fuck he became. And we don't think the industry did that to him? He been in the industry since he was 15. Now look what he became. How is he allowed to rape men and women in the industry for 25, 30 years? For 25 years, he's been doing this and nobody knows shit. And he just made it up, and he didn't get the behavior from nowhere. He just one day just say, you know what? I could probably get away with this. Or did he see it get away with enough to know this is what you can do in this position? They say he beat Cassie in front of the record execs. And they paid for the hospital bill. He beat the shit out of one of his artist / girlfriends. He got her when she was underage. He was in his 30s. She was 16. He started a relationship with her. And then on one critical day, he beats the fuck out of her. And the record label pays for the medical bills. Who taught him that that was an option? Who taught him that if I lose my temper and beat the fuck out of her, break jaws and all this shit, and nothing's gonna happen to me? How did he know that? Because this shit's been going on. The same way they showed you Ike choking up Tina in the booth and raping his own wife. This shit been going on because men in positions of power do not accept no. So if I am the number one with anything on the planet, and I see this new actress, now I'm the number one whatever the fuck on the planet, everybody adores me, and I see this actress, and I send message to her that I think she dope, I want to have dinner with her. She young and upcoming, she flattered, so she accept the invitation. And I get to a space where I'm making the moves on her, and she telling me no. These men of power ain't been told no before. This man is somebody that every young lady would love to have, but I want you right now, and you're telling me no. These men don't accept that because they never had to. So it's like being a perfect gentleman with the new starlet, just the number one actress on the planet. She like 16. She drop dead gorgeous. Every man want her. She get invited to the mansion. She's excited to meet Hef. He walking around the grotto. They just having a drink and everything's going fine. And then he just decides to rape her brutally while she's screaming. Party full of people. I'm the man who run the party. And I'm taking the number one actress on the planet at 16 and I'm viciously raping her out where it could be seen. And then when I'm done, I walk off and leave her there. She throwing a fit. I have my security take her and get her out of here. And no one does anything. That's why you get everything on tape. Because once you got everything on tape, you own people. Now, the police chief gonna come down here and try to shake you down because he don't like what's going on, all these beautiful women, blah, 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 blah. Then he get down there, will just talk to you. And he's trying to sound tough, but you know this is somebody he can't stop looking at. And so you say, you have to excuse me, officer, but I got to take this call. It'll just be 2 minutes. Shelly's going to keep you company. I promise I'll be right back. 30 minutes later, Shelly's blowing the captain. And it's on tape. And now everybody that gets raped down here, what the fuck is the captain going to say about it? We got him getting blown by Shelly and he's married. This is what you're dealing with. Men in power with sick ass appetites and using that power to yield it over people is the drug and they love it. After this, y'all know what it is. We headed to Clubhouse. If y'all take too long, I'm not gonna be there long. I gotta work in the morning, so that's what it is. But we can slide over there and beat up on P Shitty some more if y'all want to. Misinformation Nation on Clubhouse, and that's what we doing. Let me see. Yeah, I'm on the way over there now. So knowledge is the only real power. Information is the only real currency. I love y'all. We gone.